This is the story of an ordinary man who got caught up in something extraordinary and then mysteriously vanished.
He went back in time.
We don't know that yet, that's just our best theory.
You didn't mention the vampires.
Well, it's a lot though, isn't it? To just dump on the listeners right at the beginning of an episode.
They should have been paying attention earlier.
I'm Alfie Reese.
And they should know our names by now. But anyway, I'm Morgana Huddleston.
Welcome to Truthdiggers.
Last time, we met a witch called Tiffany who showed us a prophecy she'd been given to take us back to a village. But she couldn't read the prophecy, because she couldn't read.
I did find it weird she was called Tiffany.
You found that the weird part?
It didn't seem like the kind of name you'd expect someone from the past to have.
We had two choices. Could either go onto the village with Tiffany and seek help with getting home,
or we could go down to the beach. That part about the vanished man seemed like it might be about Colin.
Maybe he fell back in time like we did and rocked up on the beach.
We decided to steer clear of the witches and go to the beach. Tiffany warned us that she'd seen a ship anchored in the bay and thought that they might be smugglers, which I thought was quite exciting. Ow! This long grass is sharp.
One thing I don't understand, if your theory's right and Colin was transported back in time by the Odd Stone,
yeah,
then how is it still there for us to find in 2022?
If the Odd Stone goes back in time, logically, then there are two Odd Stones in the same place at the same time. And one of them will eventually go back in time and become the other one.
But that would mean Colin had both of them all the time. What if he got mixed up and took the wrong one back in time?
We can't have done that because that would cause...
The Odd Stone! Oh, I've dropped it!
Oh, you haven't?
I had it a second ago. Oh, I must have dropped it somewhere in this grass.
Okay, let's get down and look for it. We were crawling around on the ground in the long grass. I thought I was retracing our steps, but it was hard to see which way was which down there, and I came out on a path down to the beach. Morgana!
Why was you hiding in there, boy?
There were two of them, a man and a woman, wearing tricorn hats and heavy boots, and carrying empty sacks. Oh, hello. Are you smugglers?
No.
My history teachers told me loads about the smuggling trade in this area. I hear you used to come up from Ireland and the Isle of Man, even from France and Spain. The shape of the coast along here is supposed to be perfect for hiding.
We don't know nothing about smuggling. Not here, not nowhere.
Yep, I understand. You don't know anything.
That's right.
So you're a lady smuggler. Are there lots of you? Or are you the only one? Like Smurfette from the Smurfs?
Who are you, boy?
Like I said, I'm Alfie. I'd like to interview you for my podcast.
Podcast?
It's a new thing. It's like a newspaper, but you listen to it. Do you have newspapers yet?
Is you with the customs men, boy?
No, not at all. I'm just interested in what you had in those empty sacks. Was it salt, or brandy, or maybe some...
Nothing.
No, nothing.
What qualities do you feel are needed to succeed as a smuggler? Is it mostly in the planning? I feel like you must need a good sense of risk, but also...
He's right, Jake. He's a spy for the customs men.
Hey! Let go of me! And then they stuffed me into a sack and carried me away.
Alfie, I've found it! Alfie? Where are you? I didn't know what to do. I decided to head into Kersgate in case Alfie had gone there. It wasn't hard to find. The village was even smaller than I expected. It had about 20 thatched cottages, a pub, and a church, and a gate, which I probably should have guessed. So, where's this coven?
It's not here, girl. We're meeting tonight. After dark. In the woods.
Okay, but can I speak to the boss witch or whatever? Because I think she might be able to help us.
We must deliver the prophecy first. See what she makes of it.
I'm recording this from inside a large sack. The smugglers put me inside it and it carried me away. I wouldn't recommend it as a form of transport, but I'm fairly unharmed, so swings and...
I can hear you inside that sack, you know, boy.
Sorry, I didn't think there was any harm in...
Stop it, or we'll play a little game of stab the sack.
I don't really think that's a game, but... Okay. I'm still inside the sack, but they've put me down, and I think they've gone away. So, After I stopped recording, the smugglers dumped me into a rowboat, and I think I'm now on their ship, which must be anchored in the bay.
Anchors away, cast off.
I hope they haven't forgotten about me.
Wait, we're not leaving, are we?
Captain's orders.
But the captain hasn't questioned the spy yet.
What spy?
The one in this sack.
Hello.
What's he doing in there?
He was asking questions.
Didn't have to kidnap him.
We couldn't let him report back to the customs men.
I should probably explain this for the listeners. The smuggling trade became widespread in the 18th century because of high import taxes. So smugglers would try to bring goods in secretly without paying those taxes, and customs men tried to catch them.
The boy's mad.
You are smugglers, though.
No, don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So normal people kidnap kids all the time because they suspect them of being spies.
Anyway, the customs men can't touch us, you know that.
Because of the captain's special protection. I know he believes in it.
Special protection.
The captain will decide what's to be done with the boy.
Okay, but when? Because I do need to get home and deliver this project.
I was just hanging around in the village waiting for Tiffany to come back or Alfie to turn up. So I thought I might as well interview some of the villagers. Hi, my name's Morgana. Is this the blacksmithery?
Forge.
And you are?
Jane Garnett, the blacksmith's wife. Ooh, what's that box of trickery you have there?
Just a phone. It doesn't capture people's souls or anything like that.
Oh, pity. There's a few souls I wouldn't mind capturing.
Are you one of the coven?
What makes you think that?
Well, you've got a broomstick.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Don't you use it to fly on?
Fly? No, I'm using this to sweep the yard.
You're not a witch then?
Oh, I am, yes.
And your husband doesn't mind?
No, he's very supportive. He's forging me a new ceremonial dagger right now, actually.
It's done.
Jane's new dagger had this handle that looked like twisted tree roots, and it had a flat blade with an inscription on it. The earth is all. I was pretty sure I'd seen it somewhere before.
Oh, John. Oh, that's lovely. Everyone else at the coven will be so jealous.
She picked up the dagger and this faraway look came into her eyes. Are you all right?
She's having a vision.
I see a house in a strange world. It's Kerr's Gate, but it's grown larger.
Is she seeing the future?
Probably. She's got second sight and that.
And a man with curly red hair, bearing a staff with an owl on it.
That's Colin! I had seen the dagger before. It was part of Colin's costume when he was on the news that time.
I see him holding the dagger. He believes it gives him great power, but...
It doesn't. No, we know.
I see this dagger with its blade stained with his own blood. With his own blood! Oh!
Sorry, love. I didn't know the dagger'd give you visions.
Oh, it's not your fault, love.
Help me out, listeners. If this dagger is going to have Colin's blood on it one day, should I try to steal it and change the future? Or maybe convince Jane to destroy it? Vote at the Fun Kids website.